The 4x4 market has changed enormously in recent years. Compact SUVs fill the sector, with each new model becoming softer and less focused. Indeed, many aren't even four-wheel drive. So what are your options if you still need transport for the depths of the countryside? Luckily, there is one manufacturer that knows more about four-wheel drive than almost any other, and that's Subaru. And one of their more practically minded options is the Forester. Now in its fourth generation, the Subaru Forester occupies a niche all of its own. Something of a cross between a large estate car and a full-blown off-roader, the new Forester is taller, wider and longer than the model it replaces. The new Forester now wears a hexagonal front grille, flanked by a pair of aggressive Hawkeye headlights. The shape has been refined, most notably by moving the A-pillar forwards and curving the roofline as it flows towards the rear, and these changes improve its aerodynamic performance. The interior has been tidied up too, and although some of the materials are still a little behind the softer competition, there's everything you could need in here, with all models benefiting from climate control and heated seats. The Pioneer sat-nav fitted to some models does look a little down-market by comparison though. The dials are clear and easy to read, and the separate display on top of the centre console shows a variety of information regarding MPG, both current, average and historical, and a funky screen that shows what the wheels are up to. There's plenty of room in all directions for 5 adults, and even with the world's largest sunroof, there's still sufficient headroom for a car full of Abraham Lincoln impersonators. Gaining entry is easy thanks to the extra wide opening doors, and rear seat passengers are well accommodated once aboard with a new lowered transmission tunnel. Cargo space has been increased over the old model, with 505 litres with the seats in place. A series of storage compartments can be found under the boot floor, including a space to store the otherwise rather fiddly low cover when it's not in use. With the seats folded, there's 1,592 litres available, although with the seats down there's a slight step in the load floor. Tall drivers will need to watch their heads too, as the tailgate doesn't quite open far enough. 3 engines are available: a 2-litre petrol with 150 PS, another 2-litre taken from the BRZ but with an added turbo taking power to 240 PS, and this, the 2-litre Boxer diesel with 147 PS. Its unusual layout offers up an appealing offbeat thrum from inside the cabin, while its willing throttle response makes it feel more urgent than its 10.2 second 0 to 60 time would suggest. It's efficient too, with emissions of 150 grams per kilometre, and we had no trouble achieving a mid-40s MPG figure. On the move, the 6-speed manual gearbox shifts efficiently if somewhat mechanically through its well-chosen ratios, although there isn't quite enough room between the transmission tunnel and the clutch pedal to use the footrest. The steering is wonderfully light at parking speeds but weights up usefully once on the move, and the long travel suspension does an excellent job of soaking up even the largest of a road network's potholes. What's unique about the Forester is its ability to maintain its road holding even when conditions deteriorate. On rain-soaked, mud-strewn or even snow-covered roads, the Forester's four-wheel drive starts to pay real dividends. All Forester models feature Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system, which on manual models uses a 50-50 front-rear torque distribution. Throw in the Forester's ground clearance of 220mm, beating that even of a Land Rover Freelander, and the Subaru becomes the perfect tool for navigating farm tracks, traversing a muddy field at your local point-to-point, or rescuing stricken festival goers. Prices for the Subaru Forester start at $24,995, and standard equipment on even the base model includes alloy wheels, heated seats and climate control. The Forester range also benefits from a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. It's around this time of year that local TV news programmes fill with reports of flooded roads, sheep swallowed by snowdrifts and the plight of a motorist who turned their metro into an impromptu submarine. With the Subaru Forester, none of that matters. Wade past submerged motorists, rescue Dolly from the hilltop, or just take the kids to school, safe in the knowledge that, no matter what the weatherman tells you, as far as you're concerned, the road is clear.